I got a Daisy feeling. I got a Daisy feeling.
All right, everyone, the moment is here. Part 3 of Sanju. As usual, you guys, subscribe, click the bell icon, all notifications, and upvote this video if you are having a good time. And if you're at part 3 and you're like, wait, I just really wanted to watch the whole movie with them, you should have just joined us on Patreon already, but don't worry, it's not too late. You can do that. Join on Patreon or right here on YouTube memberships to catch the full reaction. You will need to have your own copy of the film, though, in order to watch along with us. But it's a fun time, so I highly recommend it. Anyway, let's jump into part 3. Here we go.
हमारी रिपोर्टिंग से प्रॉब्लम है तो आप कोर्ट जा सकते हैं।
आपके पास एक क्वेश्चन मार्क है। कोर्ट में आप कहेंगे कि ये कंफर्म न्यूज़
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
But that-
speculation.
Exactly, but with speculation, people just make up their own opinion automatically,
Yeah.
just from the headline.
काम में फोकस नहीं है। पिछली 12 फिल्में फ्लॉप है।
Wow.
उसका
Yeah.
जेल जाना था इन शॉर्ट फिनिश्ड।
यही बात डंके की चोट पे कही है ना।
Exactly.
There we go. Not done.
बंडू दादा उसके घर पे विसर्जन पे जा रहा है ना।
लोगों से कौन पंगा लेगा डैड, इसलिए दोस्ती बना के रखता हूँ।
Wow.
जब मैं आपकी माँ से शादी करने वाला था ना पुत्र, उन दिनों एक डॉन थे, मस्तान। वो नाराज हो गए। मैंने उनसे कहा उनको मैं जिंदगी भर खुश रखूंगा। अगर आपको ये गलत लगता है तो मुझे गोली मार दीजिए, और अगर सही लगता है तो गले लगा लीजिए।
Wow.
कल जा और बंडू दादा की फाड़ दे, वो कभी फोन नहीं करेगा।
You got this, bro.
मैं विसर्जन पे आऊंगा तो खबर छपेगी संजू अंडरवर्ल्ड भाई भाई। नहीं आऊंगा तो भी छापेंगे संजू विसर्जन पे नहीं आया, अंडरवर्ल्ड ने गोली मार दी। पर ये दूसरी खबर पढ़ के ना मेरा बाप शर्मिंदा नहीं होगा। दादा आप अगर मेरी बात समझ रहे तो ठीक है।
Wow, he's truly being selfless right now.
Yeah.
ज्यादा बोल गया तो माफ करते हैं।
That was a really powerful scene. Such a crazy life.
I know,
I mean,
right?
I know they said they fictionalized some stuff in here,
I know.
which I'm very curious.
But my
what
brain's going like, what's real and what was like
Yeah.
exaggerated? Because all of this is wild.
Yeah.
बाबा किधर है तू? शॉट रेडी है?
अरे बहुत ट्रैफिक है यार, हाईवे पे अटका हूँ।
मैंने लैंडलाइन पे फोन किया।
लगता है आपको उस्ताद नंबर 2 से मिलाना ही पड़ेगा। ये उस्ताद आपको काम की रिस्पेक्ट करना सिखाएगा।
Dad's always giving good advice.
सब थर्ड क्लास स्क्रिप्ट आते हैं मेरे पास। बेवड़ा बादशाह,
That's a lot of scripts.
मुन्ना भाई MBBS,
That
राजा
one!
टपोरी।
Munubai!
ये स्क्रिप्ट तो कभी पढ़ता भी है क्या?
सब डिटेल में पढ़ता हूँ डैड।
I love
ये
Munubai.
सब पढ़ी है।
And it had such a great director. Wink, wink.
एक हॉस्पिटल होता है, हाँ हॉस्पिटल, उसमें
This is so meta, it's not even funny. Just because the
know.
director did it.
और फिर उसकी वो लोगों से वो किडनी विडनी गायब होता है डैड।
What?
हॉरर स्टोरी है।
What?
मैंने जो पढ़ी है पुत्र, उसमें तो एक भी मर्डर नहीं है।
You read it?
आपके बाप का रोल कर रहा हूँ इस फिल्म में।
Oh, that's right. His dad did play in it. Duh, I forgot. I saw so many comments saying it's his real dad in it. Did you see Moonabai?
No, I've never seen it.
Okay, well, not a spoiler, but his dad, if you ever watch it, it's his dad plays his dad in the movie.
रोज चलाना 1 महीने तक और बोला चेक करते रहना कि बाबा लिप चलाते हैं।
You're not lip syncing.
ठीक है?
हाँ ठीक है।
ठीक है.
Moonabai!
Oh,
12 साल के
Oh my
बाद
god,
डैड
this
ने
is
ये
so
फिल्म सिर्फ
meta.
इसलिए
I
साइन की
love it.
कि मेरे साथ रहकर मुझे डिसिप्लिन सिखा सके।
Oh my god, he looks just like him.
yeah, it's wild.
तो उसको फॉर्म भरना जरूरी है क्या?
Boomerang!
डैड सेट पे सबसे पहले पहुंचा था
हीरो साहब आ गए क्या?
This is so trippy. I
और
love it.
मजबूरन मुझे भी टाइम पे आना पड़ा।
Circuit!
Oh, wow.
Circuit! Ah!
लेकिन बाबूजी मैं डॉक्टर नहीं बन पाया।
फिर से 10 साल तक तो झूठ बोलता रहा, उस वक्त तुझे शर्म नहीं आई?
They're spoiling the movie for you, ACHARA.
That's fine.
डैड के साथ काम करने से येरवाड़ा जेल में रहना ज्यादा आसान है। उनके डिसिप्लिन ने मेरी वाट लगा दी। पर एक सीन हमेशा याद रहेगा।
Oh my god, this is insane. It looks so good.
माँ को जब भी देता रहा और बाप की हसरत भी पूरी कर दे।
Oh, this scene had me so... Oh, I love that scene in the movie.
डायरेक्टर ने कट बोला तो ना मैंने सुना ना डैड ने। हम दोनों रियल में रोए उस दिन।
Oh my god, I wish I had known that too when I was watching, but I'm glad I had seen it this way.
In a comic role goes to, of course, Sanjay Dutt for Munna Bhai MBBS.
Yeah. He could be the one who was in that Akshay Kumar film where they were trying to get out of the town on the airplane.
He's in a lot of movies.
And he was like the really annoying guy.
कल छाप देना Sanjay Dutt is back.
Yes.
You tell him, Dad.
बिना किसी question mark.
Yeah. Full stop, period.
Mic drop.
Yeah. Oh, Munna Bhai's dad.
Oh, you can be proud of your son again.
It just goes to show how short the public's memory is.
Yeah.
And you just have to keep going forward.
आज लाइफ में दूसरी बार तूने खुशी से रुला दिया।
Only the second time?
मुझे आज भी याद है जब वो पहली बार खुशी से रोए थे हमारे प्रीव्यू थिएटर में। उस दिन किसी अखबार ने छापा था कि मेरे घर में एक RDX ट्रक पार्क था।
You ready to read his story
I
again?
need to know what happened.
एक कॉन्सुलेट के इवेंट पे डैड चीफ गेस्ट थे। मैंने ऑर्गेनाइजर से रिक्वेस्ट किया कि इंट्रोडक्शन स्पीच मैं दूंगा।
What? Why are we arresting him here?
आज किसी पेपर में छापा है कि last suspect to attend diplomatic event. Embassy से फोन शुरू हो गए। वो आपका नाम गेस्ट लिस्ट से हटाना चाहते थे।
Once again, the press ruining everything.
पीछे बिठा देंगे, डिप्लोमेट से दूर रखेंगे। That might be the best solution for everybody. Please try and cooperate, sir.
Wow.
So he can't even honor his father?
मेरी स्पीच कितने देर में?
You're not doing it.
It's cancelled. I'm sorry.
Welcome to the Global Foundation Charity Dinner. We'd like to thank you for joining us tonight in support of this noble cause.
ओए पुत्र, क्या सोच रहा है?
Just read it to him now.
अच्छा ही सुना दे स्पीच।
मुझे सबको सुनाना था। Dad, no right to deny me that.
कल आपकी गाड़ी में हम उस्ताद नंबर 3 का गाना लगा देते। आनंद बख्शी। वो आपको ऐसे इंसल्टिंग लोगों से लड़ना सिखाएगा। ठीक है?
No. Why did you read it to your dad?
काश उस रात मैंने वो स्पीच डैड को सुना
Oh
था।
no.
Yeah, oh God.
क्योंकि अगली सुबह
Oh no. Dang, man. That sucks.
He was such a good man.
Yeah, truly.
And a great father.
Yeah. You're gonna read it at his funeral?
I was just thinking that, yeah. Oh.
अगर लाइफ को रिवाइंड कर सकता तो वापस जाके डैड को ये स्पीच जरूर सुना देता।
But sadly it doesn't.
डैड अगर एक साल और जिंदा रहते तो वो बात सुन पाते जिसके लिए उनके कान तरस गए थे।
I do not find yourself to be a terrorist, but you are convicted under the Arms Act for 6 years.
That's the gun charge, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
वो चले गए और उनका तीसरा उस्ताद एक रहस्य बन के रह गया। अगर आपको वो तीसरा उस्ताद मिले तो बता जरूर देना।
Yep. She's like, I knew you'd call.
मुझे संजय से मिलना है।
So wait, so he's currently in jail right now for the RDX
For
blast?
no,
or?
for owning the, the
so
gun.
he still got 6 years for it?
Yeah.
Okay, under the Arms Act.
Under the Arms Act, not the
Okay.
Terrorist Act, but still the
Okay.
papers made it seem like, you know, terrorism.
Right.
तुमने अपनी रिकॉर्डिंग में कहा था कि जिस दिन आरडीएक्स की न्यूज़ छपी थी, उस दिन कुछ ऐसा हुआ था कि दत्त साहब खुशी से रोए थे।
Yeah, what happened?
कमलेश की कहानी अलग है। दत्त साहब तुमसे कह रहे थे to confess in court कि तुम्हें बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट की जानकारी थी।
So
What's the
what?
truth?
Yeah, what's the truth?
Is there a gray area here?
कमली को इधर लेके आओ।
What?
मुझे बता दो।
नहीं, मैं उस कमीने को खुद बताऊंगा डायरेक्टली। हमारे रेडियो स्टेशन में एक एफएम माइक है। अगर आप कार जेल की दीवार के पास ले आओगे तो आपका कार का रेडियो इसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी पकड़ लेगा।
That's exciting.
उसको बोलो 6 जून को बुलाया, वो मना नहीं करेगा।
6th June। That's आपका बर्थडे है। साला इमोशनली ब्लैकमेल।
Such a good friend.
Yeah, even now. It's like, fine, you got me.
Does he keep doing this to me? It's like, this is not a close trip.
I know, right? It's got to come from the States every time.
आज का हमारा टॉपिक है दोस्ती। मेरा सबसे अजीज दोस्त था कमली। उन दिनों एक खबर छपी थी। RDX ट्रक एट दत्त हाउस। ये सरासर झूठी खबर थी। जब राइड्स हो रहे थे, डैड का रिलीफ मटेरियल का एक ट्रक कुछ दिन हमारे घर पार्क था। किसी ने अफवाह फैला दी कि उसमें RDX था और एक जर्नलिस्ट ने एक चटपटी खबर छाप दी। 11 साल की दोस्ती पर फुल स्टॉप लगा के चला गया। साले ने ये भी नहीं देखा कि हेडलाइन की
question mark.
क्वेश्चन मार्क।
Oh, that means not confirmed.
कोर्ट में ये कहना होगा कि बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट के बारे में
That's all he heard.
Yeah.
कमलेश, थोड़ी देर के लिए बाहर जाओ।
That's why he felt betrayed.
तुम सरकार की मदद करोगे इस केस के बिखरे टुकड़े जोड़ने। तुम्हें गवर्नमेंट अप्रूवर बना के 1 महीने में फ्री करवा दूँ।
Oh, but he decides he's not going to do that.
तू बहुत ही झंड एडवाइस दे रहा है।
Yeah, agreed.
अपने बाप के माथे पे लिख दूं टेररिस्ट का बाप और खुद कटलू की नहीं। अरे लोग थूकेंगे डैड पे। I'm not a terrorist.
Yeah, his father's in a desperate spot, so I get where he's coming from too, but yeah.
क्या हुआ डैड? Sixer पुत्र, well played. Well played.
Oh, that was the first time he was talking about.
बाल सफेद हो रहे हैं यार। एक्सपायरी डेट से पहले एक बार गले लगा ले।
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screw the paper, screw the headlines. I wonder if he actually, like, truly, because he's a very intelligent man, as we know.
Yeah.
Like, did he really read it or just look at the headline and make a... Must have been just so upset he didn't even, like, notice that question mark for years.
Yeah.
Which I can understand. I've been guilty of that myself before.
Well, yeah, because sometimes you see things and, like, you want to believe it or
Yeah.
something, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he just came out of prison. Are we taking selfies?
Yeah. It's like, sure, let me take pictures right now. That's the first thing I want to do.
Sanjay!
Is his friend? And the red jacket? He's wearing the jacket from the strip club!
Yeah!
I love it! That's the perfect thing to wear.
Oh, I didn't realize we were watching a bromance. I love it.
Yeah. Bam Bam? Yeah!
मेरे कैरेक्टर में भी तो कुछ दाग होने चाहिए ना।
तुम्हारे उस्ताद नंबर 3 का गाना I've cracked it. किताब का टाइटल वही है।
मैंने भी ढूंढ लिया।
Let's see if it's the same title.
एक टेररिस्ट, आओ क्या खा रहा है? एक फोटो देना।
Remember, learn to ignore it.
कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना। चल कमली।
What a journey, what a life. She gets it.
तेरे
What
बेटे
a
के साथ
view.
बिल्कुल दत्त साहब से मिलती है। I'm sure वो तो वापस आ गए। ऐसा लगता है।
Oh, is he trying to grab his twins?
Yes.
Wow, good job, Rajkumar Hirani. That was, again, it was
Director and
so...
editor.
Yeah, it was so meta when they were doing the Moonabai scenes. I was like, same director. What's happening?
No, I mean, I knew they'd have to bring it up, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
there's no way. This is a movie about his life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course, you got to mention that film.
Yeah. So there's
Sanjay?
this is the Sanjay Dutt cameo. Dang, what a life.
I love this production design here in this with the newspapers.
Yeah.
These women part of the 350 that he counts.
Yeah. You know, that was interesting though, because I was thinking about that. Like, they approached that in the story where they just kind of talked about his womanizing, but we don't really see it that much except for
true.
what he did with Pinky.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that they didn't focus on that.
Yeah.
It's not the most important part of the story.
It's not. I mean, they showed us with Pinky, and then also too, when he went to the strip club, he just was like, you could see that he was a kind of a womanizer too in that. But yeah, it wasn't like, they told us, and they showed us in one scene, they didn't need to focus on it too much more. Like, that was just one component of a layer of him. But yeah, I mean, it's just part of the journey.
Exactly. But I think, like, for me, the most interesting stuff was, like, his relationship with his dad.
And his
relationship with his best friend.
For sure. And his wife, too. She was really his rock. And even, too, it was so emotional for me, like, what Ruby had to go through. Like, I know that wasn't a huge part of the film, but I really felt for her, too. Like, because, I mean, that's when he was really at his lowest of lows.
Yeah.
So, again, we don't obviously know exactly what was fictionalized in the film, so we're just going off of what we saw here. But, and I thought, like, that was such strength that she showed, because she really did love him. To tell his best friend, like, don't even tell him, like, what had happened.
Because he'll forget tomorrow. And he'll feel bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it was really important. The movie did feel long to me, but I think it was important to kind of go through all the different parts of his life, like watching him in the beginning and being in the throes of his addiction, and then succeeding, like overcoming that, and then getting into all that stuff with the terrorism and whatnot. Like, you really felt like you understood his character. I thought that it was like a really nice kind of insight into the man.
And this film did, in my opinion, Rajkumar Hirani did such a great job of showing what can happen with people having an influence on you, in terms of the people in your life, his father and his best friend, and also that piece of crap who was just giving him drugs so he could, and not even taking them himself. He just wanted to bleed him out for money. He was just using him.
So gross.
It was awful. But I just, like, having a support system, whether you're doing great or whether you hit rock bottom, it's just so important, because life is really a roller coaster. It's stressful. It's wonderful at times as well. So it's just so important to have such a team around you and a support system. And I just thought the film did such a wonderful job of highlighting that. And again, whatever was real or not real in this, I thought it just highlighted, like, Sanjay had such a wonderful support system around him, from his father, his wife, his best friend. I mean, if not for them, I really don't feel he would still be alive today.
No. And I mean, like, all of what you said as well. And I think it does a really great job of just showing us the man. Like, I saw him in the beginning as being someone who maybe outwardly, especially with the characters that he portrays, he comes across as someone who's hard and who's strong, but really underneath it all, he's just a boy, a guy who's like trying really hard to earn the respect of his dad, but feeling the weight of the pressure of expectation weighing down on him. And he's a guy who's sensitive, and sometimes, like, all of that stuff can be the perfect recipe for becoming an addict.
Absolutely.
And because you can't handle that pressure, and like you said, you're being influenced by people who do not have your best interests at heart, and then you fall down this hole of, like, worse and worse choices. Like his wife said, he's kind of like the king of bad choices. But if anything that this film shows you is, like, you have the power to, pick yourself up and turn your life around at any time.
Yeah, no doubt. And again, I love the certain little details, like when they were talking about Munabai, and he was like, it's a trash film, and his dad's like, no, it's gonna be great, and I'm actually playing. I totally actually forgot that his dad played his dad, and then I remember, oh yeah, well the comments were saying it was his actual dad, and like actually watching this film and then remembering that film and like seeing the emotion in that film, and then now knowing this story too, I'm like, oh my god, it adds so many layers and so much depth. And I know you haven't seen it, but just without going into spoilers, it just adds so many more layers and depth into that film as well.
Yeah.
And again, I just love how meta it got because Rajkumar Hirani directed it as well. It's so cool. It's like, again, I can't even explain how awesomely meta it is. The only thing I had known about Sanjay Dutt, besides the fact that I just love him so much as an actor, just from Moonabai and other films that I can't say which I have seen on here, yet you had told me that he's lived a life. He's been arrested, he's slept around. That's all I had known. I'm like, oh, I want to see what is behind. I want to peel the layers of the man. And you're like, okay, we're gonna watch it, don't worry. So, but actually like seeing what has gone, I'm like, I had no idea it was this intense and crazy. Like he had lived this. It's like he's lived like 12 different lives.
And I feel like when you watch him now that he's having more of a comeback now.
Yeah.
Like when I look at him, and maybe I'm projecting, but when I look at him like in his eyes and stuff, you can tell this is a man who's gone through some shit. You know, like you don't spend that much time in prison and not like evaluate your life and come out the other side unchanged. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like the movie showed that. Like he was a completely different person at the beginning of the film, and by the time he left prison at the end of the film, it's like night and day, you know, and he went through this arduous journey, and like a lot of tragedy happened in his life, but he still came out the other side, and he's got a loving family and a great friend. I mean, what more do you need?
Yeah, no, that friend he has, I mean, I love that actor who played him, by the way. He did such
Vicky Kaushal, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did such a fantastic job, but just everything he went through for him, to do for him, like, that is the ultimate test of a great friend. I mean, you can't get a better friend than that.
Yeah, for sure.
And the traveling he did for him, too. But just, again, you can't ask for a better friend than that. And having such an important support system is everything we can ask for, just as human beings.
Yeah.
And, you know, I love this journey. I loved just understanding so much more about Sanjay Dutt because I'm such a fan of his work, and just actually getting to see this all, I was just so appreciative.
All of the acting was amazing. You know, I thought his mom was fantastic.
Yeah.
She really was like a light in the film, and you could see how she lit up his life. His dad was wonderful as well, just like so patient and loving towards his son, no matter like what happened, which I feel like, you know, we all want that in a father. And then of course, like Ranbir's acting was super great. But I will say, for me, the standout was Vicky Kaushal for sure.
Oh, the best friend.
Yeah.
He was I mean, I loved everyone. The dad, but Vicky Kaushal.
Yeah.
He was definitely my favorite as well. He was so fantastic. He just got me beyond invested in just like being extra sympathetic toward. I mean, again, you know me, I love Sanjay so much, but being like, there were points I'm like, he's such a piece of crap, and then
he really was.
Yeah, but then when you're watching him, you're like, okay, I'm so behind this guy that I'm just like, all right, I understand like why he's standing behind him, and I can understand the test of a friendship. The man has lived quite a crazy life. So, but interesting journey. I'm glad I finally got to see this, but I definitely want to see more Sanjay Dutt films now, knowing his journey. But I'm so appreciative I finally got to see this film. And again, Rajkumar Hirani, the man is
legend.
Such a great director.
Yes. So you guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and comment what other great Sanjay Dutt movies we should watch, and we will try our best to get to them. I'm ACHARA KIRK. This is
Andrew Flash Gordon.
Ciao.